By far, the most frequent comment I get is, how do I stay motivated to work out? And I gotta be honest, guys, the answer is usually always the same. Results are my only motivator, and it should be yours too. Well, wearing on my Just Saiyan gear kind of helps as well, not gonna lie. Makes me think that if I keep pushing myself as hard as I can, maybe I'll turn Super Saiyan. A guy can dream, right? But seriously, think about this for a second. If what you're doing yields results, and if you can clearly see those results, isn't that all the motivation you need? If on the other hand, what you're doing provides no results, it doesn't matter what it is, you're still going to be demotivated to keep on doing it, even if it's something that you like. Kind of like how YouTube tells me that there's absolutely nothing wrong with my channel, even though I gain 30 to 40,000 subscribers a month, every month, and the majority of those people never get notifications for my videos. But that's a story for another day, and YouTube shenanigans will never kill my passion for helping others, so don't worry about it. But a problem I can fix is to make sure that you are all making continuous gains by avoiding these 5 mistakes. Mistake number 1, your pre-workout nutrition is just off. Believe it or not, meal timing can impact how hard you train. Take me, for example. If I eat way too much too close to my workout, my body feels like it weighs 1,000,000 pounds. I'm super sluggish and sleepy, and it makes sense because your body is literally trying to allocate energy to digest all the food you just ate and lift heavy weights. It's like you're cutting your energy expenditure in half. However, if I eat, say, 4 hours before my workout, by the time I go to train, I'm hungry again, and my energy levels are okay, but not optimal. The perfect time for me is about 90 minutes to 2 hours before I train. And guys, everyone is different, and it may take some experimenting to figure out what works best for you. But what should you be eating? Well, ideally, you want to be having a meal that combines protein and complex carbs, and a good example of that would be something like chicken and roasted potatoes or rice and beans. However, if you don't have the time to prepare or even consume a meal like this, probably because you're at work, well, in that case, you can choose to have a meal that's mainly comprised of simple carbohydrates 20 to 30 minutes before you work out. Your body will be able to break down the simple carbs much faster, and you won't get that sluggish feeling when you go to train. It's not your best option, but it's still superior to lifting on an empty stomach, in my opinion. A good example would be 2 bananas or apples right before you work out, or a high-calorie protein bar would work as well. In fact, as you guys know, I train super early in the morning now. If I wake up late, I basically grab a BSN crisp bar and an apple and just run out the door chomping away as I drive to the gym. So there's always a solution. Workout mistake number 2, you're training too long. Guys, training for 2 to 3 hours at a time is way too long. Granted, there are some exceptions. For example, if you're doing push-pull legs or a powerlifting program where the rest periods are much longer, but even still, you should be evaluating or always evaluating your workouts to ensure that you're maximizing your time. If you're bro split training, say chest and triceps as a workout, then 3 hours is just too long. You could easily hit chest and triceps in 60 to 90 minutes max, guys. And as a natural lifter, your body can only handle so much at once, and it will get to a point to where you're just beating a dead horse. You can only train for so long before your muscles are done, getting beaten up. In fact, I bet if the majority of you cut down your total workout time right now, you would see more results. So stop checking your phone. Stop talking to your gym buddies between every single set, and maybe even reduce your rest periods to 60 to 90 seconds max in between every single set. Also, remember this, as we have talked about it before, and I will continue to say it. You only need 2 to 3 exercises per body part max. So if you're training with chest with 7 different movements, stick to 5 to 6 sets of the 3 that offer you the most bang for your buck. That means more compound movements and less isolation movements. Workout mistake number 3, program hopping. Now this might be the 3rd mistake, guys, but it's usually the number 1 thing holding back those of you who have been stuck in a muscle building plateau for a long period of time. It's also the reason why beginners drop out of the gym after 6 to 8 months of training. To see results, you need to measure progress, and you can't measure progress if you're constantly changing your program. The only time you should change your program is when you stop seeing results. That could be 6 weeks from now, 8 weeks, or 3 to 4 months. It depends on your level of fitness and how long you've been training. So instead of winging it every time you step into the gym, plan ahead, create a program, and stick to it to at least 2 to 3 months or until you stop seeing results from it. I suggest that if you're a program hopper and still considered a beginner, maybe intermediate lifter, start with my push-pull legs program. It will help you build a solid foundation that will get you ready for anything. And if you're a bit more of an advanced lifter, I suggest you start with my Cheat and Recover program. There is nothing like it anywhere, and it will absolutely destroy your body and rebuild it to be bigger and better. Workout mistake number 4, guys, you're using momentum the wrong way. And now this might seem weird, but there are 2 kinds of momentum. There's the momentum that people use in the gym that eventually gets them seriously injured. And then there's momentum smart lifters use to overload their muscles and spark faster strength gains like you see in my Cheat and Recover program. Let's take pull-ups for example, which by the way is an amazing exercise for your overall back and biceps development. If you're using momentum for kipping reps, you're not sparking muscle growth, okay? You're just getting really, really good at swinging your body around. The correct way to use momentum would be to swing and thrust your body up and over the bar and then control the negative. Remember that you are not only stronger, but break down the most muscle tissue for regrowth in the negative. So a motion like kipping will never yield the kind of results in terms of muscle growth that you're looking for. Proper momentum is not only acceptable, but it's also encouraged in many exercises, including the barbell biceps curl, a T-bar row, and even a shoulder press. But only as an advanced tool for advanced lifters who've hit a plateau, or used as a smart tactic for intermediate lifters who are in pursuit of faster muscle and strength gains. And this is kind of the foundation as to which my Cheat and Recover program was built around. And the final mistake is listening to the wrong advice. And guys, I feel like this mistake never really used to exist until the explosion of social media. In the past, if a trainer sucked or a magazine gave bad advice, it wouldn't last long, or the trainer wouldn't have any clients. But with social media, your knowledge is based on first how you look, then how many people follow you, and then the actual facts behind the advice that you're giving. And most people usually don't make it past the first one, which is how you look. That's why YouTubers like V-Shred still have an army defending him, even though he clearly has no idea what he's talking about, and he ripped off all of Jeff's content. Also, a lot of you have asked me if I like Jeff, and I do. He's really smart and down to earth. He gets it. He has great information. But that doesn't mean that we have to agree on every single thing. If every trainer agreed on everything, there would just be one book of training. Difference of opinion is what helps us all grow as trainers, and it should be encouraged. But you need to hold yourselves accountable before you decide to blindly follow the advice of someone online, including me. Take a few hours and fact check the things that these people are saying. At least this way you'll know if the advice you're getting is good or not. Any idiot can take low dosages of testosterone, get jacked and ripped, call it summer shredding, and then try to sell you a cookie cutter workout program and meal plan. Guys, I have seen it over and over again since I started making videos in 2009. And the last thing I want is for you guys quitting fitness because the advice you're receiving was terrible and you didn't get any results. So whether you use my programs or someone else's, I am happy as long as you're getting results. Be sure to smash that like button if you enjoyed the video, and it's been a while since I did anything on nutrition, so I'd love some suggestions below from you guys. We can talk about different kinds of diets like keto, I haven't really made a video about yet, what kind of food you should stick to, what you should avoid, what foods directly relate to more water retention. There's all kinds of things we can talk about, and the choice is yours, so comment below. And as always, guys, more good stuff coming soon. See ya.